Hello, my name is Isabella, and my claim is that it is rational to believe in God. He is understood as a being who created the universe and who is all-knowing, all-powerful, and perfectly good. Even if one is not religious, believing in God is still beneficial. Pascal, a mathematician, presented a very convincing argument to why believing in God and not being religious is still in one's best interest. He claims that if you believe in God and are right, you earn eternal life. But if you lose nothing at all. However, if you choose not to believe in God and are wrong, you risk losing eternal life. However, even if you believe in God and do not gain eternal life, one can still gain having a moral compass or just faith in something. Basically, what people are doing is betting with their lives if God is real or not. The consequences of this are permanent. The actual math behind Pascal's wager is very interesting to me. By multiplying infinity by any non-zero value equals infinity. Likewise, when infinity is added to any positive or negative finite value, the answer is still infinity. We can apply this same logic to believing in God. Some may argue that when you choose to believe in God, it does cost you something. For example, praying or attending Mass could have been extra time spent pursuing a hobby, getting extra sleep, or building relationships with someone you love. Further, one may argue that there is no heaven or hell and that God does not exist. This would mean that there is no permanent place to go, and that the choice to abstain from these things ultimately results in a loss. However, Pascal states that this loss is finite, whereas gaining an eternity to heaven is an infinite gain. Therefore, we can conclude that there is a non-zero possibility that God exists. Using his math, Pascal finds that rationality requires you to wager for God. Another supporting case for the existence of God is an argument by William Paley. The teleological argument explains that cosmology shows that there are several physical constraints that govern the universe as we know it. If any of those were tweaked to the slightest degree, the universe as we know it would not exist. Further, it is highly improbable that this would occur by chance without a fine-tuning creator, so it is more probable that a creator does exist and is responsible for what we know of today. Another possible explanation to this argument is that since this universe is so complex, a creator must have been in place for it to keep functioning at the pace we are at today. To conclude my argument, I do agree that there is in fact a God who exists and created the universe. I also believe that Pascal's wager is correct and that it is most beneficial for a person to believe in God, because they lose very little if God is not real and gain eternity if he is. I also believe that this universe is so finely tuned that only a higher power would be able to create it.